It's summer vacation in Israel. The last thing you'd expect to see as an entertaining event is hours and hours of lessons and classes, but not when it comes to the learning of the Tanach, the Bible. We visited the special days of learning taking place in Gush Etzion these days.
They are special days of learning. Here we have 4 complete days of learning from 9:30 in the morning until 5:20 in the afternoon.
Very much enjoy learning, and I like the way they teach here, and something I do every year.
The people come here, they have a choice of 7 different lectures at least at the same time, and these lectures are full.
It's a fascinating example of what brings us together, to study, to hear, to learn, to extend our knowledge, to understand ourselves, to understand where we come from and where we're going. And I think that it's amazing to see the amount of people that come together here these days.
How would you define the balancing between the Tanach, learning Tanach as something intellectual, part of history, and something more than that, something more spiritual?
It's both. And here the types of lectures we have here are varied. We have rabbis, Roshei Yeshiva, professors of Tanakh, and people in the middle.
I think it's more intellectual, but it's also got a component of spirituality in that we're doing Tanakh. And Tanakh is very part of our history and part of our heritage. It's great to be able to put it all together with other people.
Next week, on Monday, we have the tour day, which tours all over Israel, mainly of places connected with the different lectures here.
And I feel that today, so much of what's happening reflects what happened in the days of the Nevi'im, of the prophets. So it really makes, and also that we're living in Arutz Sheva, and we can see the places where all this happened.
This is the first year that we're also having some classes in English. And there's a very, very nice registration for these classes.
The Tanakh has existed for, of course, centuries. So how could it be that there's always so much more to learn?
I think that 2 things keep changing. The first thing that keeps changing is our knowledge. We understand things that we haven't understood better. The way that knowledge spreads in the world today is something that hasn't happened in the past. That for itself is a reason for us to be more accessible to more knowledge than any person ever was. There's a ton of knowledge being made now while we're standing and talking here. And since there's so many possibilities, so we only can come here to gain from it. And I think besides the knowledge, we also have much more data about archaeology diggings, about things like that help us reinforce things that we actually already have known from before.